Well friends, now we are going to see transformer with some MMF balance. This is something very big term that I'm speaking right now, but I really wish you to understand that when I give supply over here, naturally some I1 current flows, fine, okay. And now I'm going to teach you that when transformer is on load, transformer is itle, I am just saying itle, oh my god, that's too difficult. So when I have transformer on a load, when I have transformer on load, what happens? So my question goes this way: my transformer is on no load, I2 is equal to 0, fine, and at that time I1 is equal to I0 current is flowing. I1 is equal to I0 current is flowing right now into the primary. The moment I will connect load over here, the moment I will connect load over here, what will happen? I2 will come into existence, fine. मतलब पहले यहाँ पे करंट नहीं था, अभी करंट आया कि नहीं आया? करंट आया कि नहीं आया? ओके, करंट आया और यहां पे अगर करंट बढ़ा तो नेचुरली यहां पे भी करंट बढ़ेगा. I0 के अलावा और कोई एक करंट का कंपोनेंट जाएगा, फाइन. पता चल रहा है कि नहीं पता चल रहा है? तो इसको ऐसे पता कैसे चलेगा कि आई हैव टू इंक्रीज द करंट. क्वेश्चन क्लियर हुआ? क्वेश्चन सी, when load is not connected, it is very important for you people to understand the question, guys. See, when the load is not connected, I0 current is flowing. The moment I'll connect the load, what will happen? Some current will start flowing into the circuit. Naturally, due to that, this current will increase. But how this circuit will come to know that I have to increase the current? Question is clear? Pause the video, try to think, fine. If you can understand it, it's really nice. But if you cannot, then we can understand it here. Guys, when I give V1, I1 comes, due to I1, phi comes, this phi is cut by these N1 turns and then E1 comes. Is it clear? Acha, now let us apply Lenz's law. E1 is generated in which direction? E1 is generated in which direction? Fine. So E1 because of phi 1, so it will oppose phi, that's why it will oppose I, that's why it is going to oppose V. Pata chala ki nahi pata chala? Fine. So basically when I say this current I1 or I0 or whatever current I1, basically I1 is here, so we can say that V1 supply दिया, उसमें से इसमें जो IR है, IZ है, उसका ड्रॉप हो गया, फाइन, उतना वोल्टेज कम हो गया. सो V1 माइनस IZ का ड्रॉप हो गया, तब जाके मुझे E1 मिला. बट इफ आई कंसिडर there is no Z, then we have got V1 is equal to E1. Fine. But V1 and E1, they do exist. It is clear? Fine. So we can say that current is equal to what? Current is equal to, if I'll say IZ, which is equal to V1 minus E1. So I, which is equal to V1 minus E1 divided by Z. Fine. Is it clear? Okay. E1 is what? Due to the flux. E1 is what? Due to the flux. So now the moment I will connect load over here, the current will come. That current, see, current is coming like this. Fine. Current is coming like this. It is going to oppose the main flux. Fine. अच्छा, तो ये देखो ना, पता चल रहा है ना करंट कैसे ऑपोज कर रहा है. करंट गया, the winding you can see. Fine. Before drawing, I have actually understood how exactly it is going to come, and also we can say current is going like this, so flux is like this. So it is going to reduce the main flux. मेन फ्लक्स रिड्यूस होगा मतलब पूरी सिस्टम में फ्लक्स कम हो गया, मतलब E1 कम हो गया, बाकी दो तो कांस्टेंट है, तो ये न्यूमरेटर बढ़ गया, naturally your current will increase. Is it clear? So furthermore, if the load is increasing, I2 will increase, this back EMF will increase. पता चल रहा है कि नहीं पता? मतलब the flux which is reducing the main flux will increase, यानी यहाँ से जाने वाला जो flux है वो increase होगा, so which will reduce the entire flux in the core. Due to that, E1 will reduce and current will increase. To compensate to maintain the MMF. पता चला, मैं MMF की जो बात कर रहा था, मैग्नेटोमोटिव फोर्स, वो अंदर के फ्लक्स को मेंटेन करेगा. Is it clear? Fine. So basically V1 minus E1 upon Z will give me the value of current. So now we are going to see, how exactly we can draw the vector diagrams for this case. So friends, look at this. So we have got V1, it is equal to E1, V1 which is equal to E1. Fine. Okay. अभी current की बात करते हैं. It's very important to understand. I'll be having my I0 like this. Fine. Okay. Now we'll be having V2 which is equal to E2. Fine. Some I2 will flow. Now guys, V2 है, यहां पे अगर प्योर रेजिस्टर लोड है तो V2 और I2 will be in phase with each other. If I'm having inductive load, I'm not saying pure inductive, so V2 is like this, I2 is like this. Fine. And if at all I'm having capacitive load, V2 is like this, I2 is like this. Fine. पता चल रहा है कि नहीं पता चल रहा है? So we can say that if at all it is a pure resistive load, I'll be having I2 in this direction, so this becomes my I2 which is in phase with V2. Fine. Okay. So this is for pure resistive circuit, for pure resistive load over there. वहां पे load अपना pure resistive है तो I2 will be in phase with V2, sorry, it will be in phase with V2. So we have got this. अच्छा, अगर यहाँ पे I2 बढ़ा तो corresponding यहाँ पे कुछ तो current बढ़ा. Fine. If I2 will increase over here, some amount of current is going to increase over here, which I consider as I2 dash. तो I2 dash additional current exactly 180 degree opposite यहाँ पे fetch होने वाला है current. Fine. Okay. So we have got I2 dash over here. With this 1:1 transformation, then the magnitude of I2 and magnitude of I2 dash will be equal. Okay. So now the total current supplied is I1, which is addition of these two currents. So it is addition of these two currents. So we have got our I1 current, which is like this. Is it clear? Any doubt in this? Fine. Okay. So I2 dash is what? Secondary current referred to primary. What is I2 dash? Secondary current referred to primary. Is it clear? Fine. कैसे calculate करना है? We are going to learn it. So don't worry about it at all. ठीक है? चलो. So we have got this thing. If at all my load is inductive, what will happen? So current is lagging behind voltage. So I can say that. I'll draw it here. Chalo. So we can say. Okay. So I have beta आवाज नहीं. I have again V1 which is equal to E1, because we don't have resistor, we don't have we don't have inductor. Fine. Leakage inductance is not considered, and internal resistance is also not considered. So we have got V1 is equal to E1. If at all my lagging load is there, so we can say that V1 is equal to E1. This will become my I0, which is at phi 0. Okay, I have not written it. I0, it is at phi 0, and this is my phi 1. So this is my input power factor angle. It is my input power factor angle. Fine. When my output is literally unity power factor, my input is still lagging. Is it clear? My input is still lagging. Okay. So we understood this thing. अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? We are going to talk about inductive load. This is inductive load. तो inductive load के लिए क्या होगा? Again, I'll be saying this is my V2, which is equal to E2. अच्छा. V को ऐसे उल्टा कर दो. तो we can say that for inductive load, what will happen? Current will be lagging behind the voltage. You can rotate it like this so you will understand it. So this becomes my phi 2. Secondary power factor. Fine. Or load power factor. And this is my I2. I2 dash will be this. So this is I2 dash. And this becomes I1. And this becomes my primary power factor. Fine. Primary power factor angle. Clear हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? And now if I consider leading load, so what will happen? अभी leading load draw करने के लिए मुझे कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. So let me rub this. I'll write it again. or you can even rewind it and draw that thing again. I mean, write it again. So let's see. So we are having again V1 is equal to E1. V1 is equal to E1. This is V2 is equal to E2. I0 as it is. वो तो फिक्स ही है ना, इतना तो अपना फिक्स ही है, उसमें तो कुछ चेंज नहीं है. फाइन. अभी क्या करना है, I2. तो देखो इसको 90 डिग्री नीचे ले लिया, 90 डिग्री नीचे रोटेट कर दिया, तो वी कैन से दैट दिस इज वेयर आई विल बी हैविंग माय I2 and this is my power factor angle phi 2. So that's why I'll be having my I2 dash like this, and then I'll be having my I1 which is this way. Is it clear? Any doubt on this? Fine. So we have got that this is my phi 1, this is my phi 0. Okay. So it's very simple actually, बहुत easy होता है ये समझने का, but we have drawn the vector diagrams of transformer which is a loaded transformer where internal resistances are not considered and leakage reactances of the transformer are also not considered, and then we have drawn it. Is it clear? Fine. These two terms are not considered. तो सर यहाँ पे R inductive और capacitive लिखा है. That is about load. We're not talking about the internal parameters of the transformer. Is it clear? Fine. Any doubt on this? लिखो.